Hi, my name is Riley Allen. This is my review of Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Chapter 1, titled Owlpost. So, this is the obligatory recap, kind of giving you information. Not as much information as the first chapter of Chamber of Secrets, but still, just in case you're that dumbass that's reading the third book instead of the first or the second at least. Yeah. So we find out, Harry's doing his homework like a good, studious little boy. His relatives still suck, but, not as much, kinda, because they're allowing Hedwig out. But that's only because, they don't like her racket at night, which is, hey, at least she gets to fly free. So, predictably, Ron calls on the phone to talk to Harry, and he does not know how it works, so he's just, screaming. And it's just really unfortunate, because that kind of ruined it for Hermione, who, as Harry puts it, is a Muggleborn, and knows how to, use the telephone, and would have the good sense not to mention Hogwarts. Don't think that would really work, though, because how else would Harry know Hermione, but whatever. So, Harry mentions that it's his 13th birthday and that he's never gotten cards or whatever, which, okay, so that implies that Dobby never gave the shit he stole back, which is, okay. I don't think a lot of people talk about it. Dobby stole Harry's cards and letters and probably birthday gifts. I imagine Hagrid gave him a good birthday gift last year, or at least something. Or at least a card, he stole that, though. Dobby stole all that. And it's obvious he never gave it back. Anyway, it's fixed that this year because Hedwig, a school owl, come dragging in Errol, the Weasley family owl, and dear God, they need a new owl. So we learn from Errol's package, he brought Ron's gift. First off, the Weasleys won 700 galleons from the profit lottery draw, whatever. Cool. Why are you all spending it on a trip to Egypt? That's great. You want to visit your son. Awesome. Cool. Didn't you just visit... No, here's the thing. So they say in book 1 that they went to go visit Charlie in Romania over Christmas. Mr. and Mrs. Weasley and Ginny. Okay, that probably cost a lot of money. Not as much to take the whole family. Then they mention that they're going to Egypt for the summer to visit Bill. Using all of the 700 galleons, but some to buy Ron a wand. Okay, hey, here's a great idea. You're poor. So, let's not have an extravagant, thing. Let's save some money for a rainy day, yeah? Let's get your son a new wand. Okay, that's great. Maybe get some new clothes, Some other things. Yeah. Or it just doesn't really make sense. Why are they all going on this? At least they have have the good enough sense to, get Ron a wand. So Ron's gift is a sneakoscope. It's basically, warn if danger's around. Bill said it's a tourist trap, but Bill didn't realize, because it was lighting up all through dinner, but Bill didn't realize that the twins had put a beetle in his soup. Hermione's gift is a broom servicing kit, basically shit to take care of his, Quidditch broom. And from the Hogwarts, it's 2 letters. One is permission Hogsmeade permission, you know, the village right outside Hogwarts where 3rd years and up can go. But they need permission. And Harry doesn't know how he's going to get permission, but he'll figure that out. But that's a problem for morning Harry. Not right now, Harry. And the next is a gift from Hagrid. A book, monster book. Which is alive as it starts attacking, but Harry eventually manages to subdue it by wrapping a belt around it and tightening it. Luckily, not waking up Uncle Vernon. Harry says it sounds kind of ominous when Hagrid said, "You're probably going to need this for next year." And I agree. If somebody tells me, "Yeah, you see that book, that monster book? You know, the one that's crawling around like a crab trying to eat you, you're going to need that next year." Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to show up next year. If I'm going to need that, I don't know if I'm going to show up. And that's kind of how the chapter ends, you know, Harry worrying about the, Hogsmeade permission. It's mostly just a recap, you know, explaining the wizarding world, his friendship with Harry, Hermione, some of the adventures, you know, Quidditch a bit, you know, while also peppering in, you know, some new knowledge, you know, Ron's phone call, Hogsmeade, these cool gifts, the book, and how he's going to need it next year. Overall, I'd give this chapter a 7 out of 10. Thanks for watching the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want, and I'll see you in the next video.